Are you looking for the top 5 best hand mixers for every baking enthusiast? I bought and tested these hand mixers so you don't have to waste your hard-earned money. I've spent hours whipping, mixing, and blending, and now I'm here to share my honest experience. Whether you're a baking novice or a seasoned pro, I've got the scoop on the best hand mixers out there. Let's dive into my top 5 picks.
Product number 1. Hamilton Beach 6-speed electric hand mixer. When I first got my hands on the Hamilton Beach 6-speed electric hand mixer, I was immediately impressed by its sleek white design and the promise of efficiency it brought. I remember the first recipe I decided to tackle was a batch of fluffy chocolate chip cookies. Right out of the box, I was struck by the thoughtful inclusion of a snap-on storage case. No more searching through drawers for lost beaters. This feature alone is a game changer for anyone who has ever found themselves rummaging through the chaos of a kitchen drawer. As I set my mixer to work, the 6-speed options were easy to navigate. I started off slow, incorporating the dry ingredients of my cookie dough. The quick burst button was a delightful surprise. I used it to add a sudden surge of power when I folded in chocolate chips and nuts. The 250-watt motor had more than enough strength to handle thicker batters, which gave me confidence as I tackled more complex recipes. But let's talk about the bowl rest feature. It was a lifesaver. Picture this, I'm mixing away, and instead of trying to juggle the mixer in a bowl, I could simply rest it on the edge of my mixing bowl. This meant no more drips on my countertop, and it made cleanup a breeze. However, it wasn't all perfect. One downside I noticed was that the mixer is a bit on the heavier side compared to some of the other models I've tested. If you're looking for something ultra lightweight, this might not be your first choice, but for the power and features it offers, I found it to be a fair trade-off. So why should you buy the Hamilton Beach hand mixer? If you value functionality and ease of use, this mixer is an excellent choice. With its powerful motor, innovative features, and thoughtful design, it's perfect for anyone looking to take their
Product number 2. Show Vigor Electric Hand Mixer. Moving on to the Show Vigor Electric Hand Mixer, I was drawn to its compact size and off-white color, making it an attractive addition to any kitchen. I was curious about how this 180-watt mixer would stack up against heavier-duty options. I decided to test it while making a light egg wash for a flaky pastry. Right from the start, I appreciated the ergonomic design. It felt comfortable in my hand, and I could easily maneuver it around the mixing bowl. The 7 adjustable speeds allowed me to go from a gentle mix to a more vigorous whip without splattering ingredients everywhere. This was particularly handy when I transitioned to whipping cream later on. One of the standout features was the one-touch ejector button. It made switching between the stainless steel attachments a breeze. I didn't have to fumble around, just press the button and voila, the beaters were off. The lightweight design made it easy to store away, which is a plus for those with limited counter space. However, I did notice that the motor seemed to heat up a bit after prolonged use, which could be a concern if you're planning on tackling multiple batches of cookie dough or bread. In terms of performance, I found it to be quite reliable for lighter recipes, but I wouldn't recommend it for heavier tasks like kneading dough. So who is this mixer for? If you're a baking beginner or some...
Product number 3. Yomello 9-speed digital hand mixer. The next contender is the Yomello 9-speed digital hand mixer, which instantly caught my eye with its striking ice blue and black color scheme. I was eager to try out its powerful 400-watt DC motor, which promised efficiency and effectiveness. I decided to whip up some meringue, a task that requires precision and control. From the start, I noticed the digital display and touch buttons, which felt modern and intuitive. The 9-speed settings made it easy to find just the right speed for my needs. I began at the lowest setting to avoid splatters, and I was pleasantly surprised by the soft start technology that gradually increased the mixing speed. This feature is fantastic for preventing mess, especially when working with light ingredients like egg whites. What really impressed me was the powerful torque produced by the motor. It easily handled the meringue, transforming it into a light and airy mixture in no time. The lightweight design combined with a comfortable grip made it easy to hold during the mixing process, even when my arm started to tire. However, I did find that while it performed beautifully for lighter tasks, it could struggle a bit with heavier doughs. If you plan to use it for more robust mixing jobs, this might not be the best option. So why buy the Yomello mixer? If you're into baking and value precision...
Product number 4. Ovente 5-speed electric hand mixer. Next up is the Ovente 5-speed electric hand mixer. When I first unboxed it, the compact design caught my attention. Weighing in at just 150 watts, I was curious to see how it would perform against heavier models. I decided to put it to the test with a batch of mashed potatoes. The adjustable speed control was a welcome feature. I started on low to avoid splashing, and the mixer handled the soft potatoes effortlessly. The stainless steel whisk attachments made the mixing seamless and smooth. I loved how easy it was to switch speeds with just a touch of a button. It felt intuitive and user-friendly. One feature I found particularly useful was the snap-on storage case. It kept everything organized and ready for the next use. After I finished mixing, cleanup was a breeze. The whisk attachments are dishwasher safe, and I could easily wipe down the motor body. However, it's worth noting that while it did well with softer ingredients, it struggled a bit with thicker mixtures. If you're planning to do a lot of heavy mixing, this might not be the strongest option on the market. So who should consider the Ovente hand?
Product number 5. Wepson 5-speed electric hand mixer with bowl set. Last but certainly not least is the Wepson 5-speed electric hand mixer, which comes with a comprehensive set of mixing bowls and measuring tools. I was excited to try this out, especially since it claimed to be a versatile kitchen gadget. I decided to take it for a spin with a full baking session, starting with a cake batter. The 200-watt motor provided enough power for my needs, and I loved the 5-speed settings that allowed me to start slow and gradually build up speed. This was particularly useful for mixing in flour without creating a cloud of mess in my kitchen. The included stainless steel attachments were sturdy and dishwasher safe, adding to the overall convenience. The mixing bowl set was a fantastic addition. The different sizes made it easy to transition from mixing to serving, and a stainless steel material meant they were durable and easy to clean. I found myself using the smaller bowls for prepping ingredients and the larger ones for mixing, which made my baking process more organized. However, it's important to note that the overall set can take up a bit more storage space compared to standalone mixers. If you have a small kitchen, you might need to consider your storage options. Why should you buy the Wepson hand mixer? If you're a passionate baker looking for a versatile and comprehensive set, this mixer is a fantastic.
So there you have it, my top 5 hand mixers, each with its unique features and strengths. Whether you're a casual baker or a dedicated culinary enthusiast, there's a mixer here for you. My personal favorite has to be the Hamilton Beach for its power and thoughtful design. Whatever you choose, make sure it fits your baking needs. And happy mixing!